Hello everybody and welcome back for episode 32 of our Terraria 1.3 Let's Play. Hope you're all doing well today. Today's episode is going to be a bit more slow-paced, maybe a bit more ambling, and I figured, well, why are we rushing? I mean, I've been trying to get all this sweet stuff out of the dungeon, and that's exciting, but there's some stuff that you guys have been telling me in the comments that I needed to get done for quite a while that I've been, not neglecting, but just sort of pushing past for the sake of, I don't know, getting better loot so we don't have to dwell at lower tiers. There's no real rush, there's no reason I gotta do it like that. So why don't we go and do a little bit of crafting. I know not always the most exciting way to start off the episode, but I've had several people tell me, get rid of this water bolt. There's no reason to have it at this point in the game, and I kinda hear you. It's not really doing me a lot of favors these days. So why don't I pop it in this area over here, and we'll go ahead and find something maybe a bit better to replace it is the hope. Now, I don't know exactly what is the right thing to do here, but I'm going to go ahead and take a gamble and say this wizard fellow up here might have something I might be interested in. I'm going to grab a spell tome for 5 gold, and I'm going to hope that my memory serves me properly, and this is the correct course of action to do what I'm hoping to do here. And we're going to take our spell tome over to Colin, our crafting man, talk to him, and what does he have to say? Crystal Storm, Curse Flames, Golden Shower. That's actually still super low, isn't it? Well, I haven't made this yet, so I figured it'd probably be a good idea to. I should have plenty of Souls of Night. I need 20 Ichor. Yeah, I think we can make this happen. I mean, Cursed Flames, way better in terms of value proposition for damage, but I need Cursed Flames for that, and I don't really have them yet. I've got a few of these crystal shards, but yeah, I think it's probably the easiest to make the Golden Shower, and just hopefully this will be useful. I feel like the damage and the output, the way it does damage, is probably going to be quite nice. So let's get 20 Ichor and 15 Souls of Night, and then we'll go ahead and craft that. I should have more than enough. Actually, I've had so much of this stuff that I've been popping it down here in a place where it doesn't belong. So there's 20 of that, and 15 Souls of Night, which now I've got quite a few of, thanks to some dilly-dallying in places like the jungle. I was building up quite a bit. Alright, so I think where we craft this is at a bookcase, I hope? Yes, that does seem to be correct. Probably should have looked at that a moment ago. And we just got a standard Golden Shower, no special prefix on it whatsoever. Alright, that's fine. We'll see about maybe respeccing that, reforging that in a little bit. Craft number 2 is, I want to check out our mythical poison staff. We can apparently augment it. All it takes is 14 chlorophyte bars to make a venom staff, which is, well, quite a bit better. Alright, why don't we check this out then? So let's go get 14 chlorophyte bars and come back and sort this. So it's probably going to be right at the usual spot. We got those in there. And let's just check our building area. Yep, it's right there. Venom staff achieved. And we got Celestial, which is actually not terrible. It's a minor down to speed, but it does have a substantially better mana cost and better damage and better knockback, so I mean, honestly, we could do worse. Does it look any different when oh yeah, it's got like a whole spraying kind of action to it and a different sound as well. Okay, very good. What else did I want to do? Oh, let's check out the accessories scene. There might be something else I can do with accessories that I'm not sure about. Maybe I could make one of these emblems into something better. I feel like I might have even said this last time and then forgotten to follow up on it. Right, we could have made the mechanical glove. But don't I... Increases damage and melee speed, melee knockback. Okay, so there's not really a downside to making that one. Because you still keep the same amount of damage. You get the 12% increased damage, that's there. 12% increased damage and melee speed. And increases melee knockback. So in some cases it'll just be helpful. Not bad. Okay, so let's go see about a power glove. I feel like I might have one. Let us check. Now I'm just going to make this really expensive, so then when I reforge it, I'm not going to have the proper money. Power glove, where have you gone? There's one. Thought I had one. Okay, that actually was fairly easy. Take that and... oh, go up here, because this is accessory combining stuff. No? Oh, right. I have to take... yeah. Don't mind me. I'm silly. Okay, mechanical glove, there you are. Grabbed. So we got Brisk. My hope there was that it would save me a Reforge, because maybe, just maybe, I'd get super lucky and it would actually work out that I'd get a really good prefix just off of that. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be like 15 to Reforge once. 11. Alright, it's not good, but I should try 1. You know what? Fine. 4 melee speed, it kind of plays into the ability of that particular item anyway. So we've got 2 different augmentations to our melee speed. We should be meleeing very quickly, which, well, I guess that would be a bigger deal if I used melee weapons mostly. This counts as a melee weapon, so I guess I do, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. You may have noticed I'm still staying as the Purple Phantom. I've been experimenting with other die combinations. I think this one's alright for the moment. I'm going to do something maybe a little bit outlandish here, in the spirit of a nice relaxed episode. I'm going to go talk to our angler friend here, just to see. What's your quest today? Piranhas and sharks are ugly, so ugly. Did you know there's a fish that looks very pretty and still can eat your face off? I would pay 2 platinum to see that happen. By the way, to that point, though, you can catch it for me. You catchy for me. Just make sure I have it before you lose your face. Caught on jungle surface. You want a tropical barracuda. It's a pretty looking fish, I'll give you that. Well, we've got like a few hours to get over there if we want to actually pursue that option. I don't have much in the way of bait. Let's take one of these. Isn't it if you catch a thing with it, you get to keep the bait or something like that? Oh, Buggy has got like a lot of bait power. My goodness, 40%? That's actually really good. Actually, the worm even has better bait power than most of these. I'll take a few different options with me. Worst comes to worst, you throw it in the piggy bank or something later. This is also going to be a nightmare to fish in the jungle, because how on earth do you even do that without getting your face beaten and eaten? Because this is just freaking dudes everywhere in the jungle. It's just it's a raucous-filled world. Anyway, as we make our way over here, I guess I kind of want to bring up the fact that I went to Chipotle for the first time yesterday. I know that's probably not a very big point of discussion for most people, but I've avoided that place for ages because I didn't have one around me, and not that I've intentionally avoided it. But I wanted to discuss the implications of my visit there, because I went in, and my first impression was this place looks like a freaking abandoned warehouse. They have a very sparse decor for some reason. They want it to look very open and, like, not decor-filled at all. Like, it's just empty. I guess it kind of looks like a college cafeteria is the way to think about it. There's not much going on to make the place look nice. There's a few big old signs up on the wall. You can see most of the bare architecture. You can see, like, vent shafts and stuff. You can see into, the back rooms. And it's just very empty looking and strange and a little bit scary. The lighting also was rather dark, I noticed, which I'm not really sure about either. So where's a good spot to fish here? Like, over here is probably fine. Do I have anything I can set up to help me? I don't really have, like, a turret. Alright, we're just gonna have to put this up. So I ordered a steak burrito to go, because I didn't really want to sit in there. It was a little creepy, like I said. And, you know, I had a few bites of it. It was enjoyable. It was very expensive, but I didn't think it was necessarily bad or anything. But by the same point, I didn't really think that it was also that good that it was worth that much getting worked up over. Which, you know, I've heard a lot of people talking about this place for ages, and I'd just never gotten a chance to go in and check it out. So, I was, I guess, a little surprised that it was maybe as off-putting as it was. Also, the ordering system was just a little bizarre. I mean, they've got this sign that's like, hey, here's all the food you can buy in various steps. You've got to put it together yourself. And then, as if they didn't have that sign there, the lady making the food just, like, asked me 100 questions anyway. Oh, how do I even use bait? I don't know. Let's hope this turtle! Okay, this is probably going to be impossible, isn't it? We're going to have giant turtles everywhere. And I'm just going to be trying to, like, cast a line into here. Oh, I could set up the Nimbus Rod, I guess, on both sides, and hope that that works out for me. It's not going to, though. I'm going to... Oh. I think the bobber was moving. This is a scary proposition, I must be honest. I don't know how people can do this. I guess if I have a summoner set, that would actually be really handy. Oh, I got a Neon Tetra on that one. I've never even seen that fish before. does it just use one bait each time I cast? Is that the idea? I should really watch that more carefully. But anyway, I guess I brought all this up about Chipotle because I was curious. I've heard that, like, the place gives you terrible indigestion and stuff. Like, I didn't really have any issues there. The food seemed fine, honestly. I didn't really have any complaints as far as the quality goes. The ingredients seemed fresh. It was tasty. It was made, I wouldn't say with a ton of care. The guy just kind of, like, slopped on some ingredients in a big pile on my burrito. But, you know, whatever. It gets mixed together in your stomach anyway. I guess I can't really be too picky about that. I guess it was sort of like the same thing as Subway, right? Where they sort of like pass you down a line. Feels a little bit impersonal that way. I have no problem ordering food in general from just like, you get, your wait staff walks up, they're like, hey, what do you want? And then you tell them, they write it down, and then you go and you pick up the food that you ordered, and that's kind of the end. I don't really get much from like having it ordered and made in front of you. I don't intrinsically trust everybody when it comes to making food, but I also intrinsically don't distrust them. I just don't, like, if you don't piss them off, you've got no reason that they would do anything to spite you. So, like, I don't gain a lot of satisfaction from being in a position of watching people make my own food. It just doesn't really matter to me that much, to be honest. So the chaos that ensues from having multiple people all trying to figure out how to order at the same time, I don't know if that really is added benefit for what they've... Oh my god, these turtles are crazy! At least drop a turtle shell, man, if you're gonna have that many of them here. This is chaotic. This is very chaotic. This is roughly as chaotic as ordering from Chipotle. But yeah, ultimately, this wasn't me trying to, like, bash them or anything. I didn't think it was a bad experience overall. I just didn't think it was a great experience either. Being that the prices were a bit expensive and the ordering process was somewhat anxiety-inducing, me personally, I would probably not go back there. But it's not because their food was bad, it was just because of all the other stuff. So, I mean, that kind of begs the question then, if you're gonna make a restaurant, I mean, you got the main part right, wouldn't all the other stuff be easier to fix? Or maybe that's just me. I guess that's why I'm curious to know what your opinions are of this. Did I? Oh, got a bass. Alright. Is there, like, increased chances of me running into these turtles on the surface? Because I thought when we were in the jungle, seeing, like, 2 sometimes was pretty rare. Now we're seeing 2 or 3 of them pretty frequently, and that's just crazy to me. So I just gotta keep beating up this fishing scenario until I get... Oh my god, turtles, come on. Are you causing me to waste my bait, too? Is that... No, you're not, actually. Okay, it's fine. That's the 50th tortoise that I've killed. Thankfully, my rain cloud did a little bit of work on that one. Alright, let's get... Oh my god. Is this why everybody hates the fishing missions? This is why maybe I've put off doing them. Probably a lot easier to be doing these in... not the hard mode world. Might actually be worth it to go to an easier small world after all, and go ahead and do the fishing missions where there's not freaking wraiths attacking me every 5 seconds. I think I should probably rest in the house too. I was gonna go back to the dungeon rather for a bit, and I might still do it. But I just wanted to see what the fishing situation was these days and see if maybe there was a reason for me to hang out here. It's going to be a new day soon, so I think I'm going to lose the option to get this jungle quest done. Somebody told me a very complicated series of steps of how I can gain bonuses by, like, taking advantage of fish on different fishing missions and storing the fish in safes and then pulling them out at the right time to get bonuses. So that way I could just, like, fish wherever I want, I guess. Oh, really? A goblin army right now? You really don't want me to have a good time on this episode, huh? Alright, well, I'll just keep fishing until I can't fish anymore. Or until these man-eaters take my body. Oh, please hurry up. Please hurry up. Oh, okay. Oh, I still got a fish. I should still have, like, a few more minutes to get another few in. If I could just get the rare fish, though, that would just be, like, a huge coup for me, morale-wise. Okay, well... Thank you, turtle. Oh, he dropped his turtle shell. Okay, at the very least, we made progress in that front. So I can't be entirely mad. Even if we don't get the fish we want, at least we have the armor set now. Hey, and I did get the fish I want, and that means now I've got to speed my way back home to turn it in, I believe, before this is no longer a possibility for me. Undo the spawn point, and teleport. Okay, go, 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 go. I don't have much time. I think I have until like 6 a.m. Open the door. Oh, it's a race against time. Open the door, please. I know about the Goblin Army. Turn in the quest. Caught. Quit. What? Oh, did I miss my... I think I missed the timing. Did he didn't take the Neon Tetra, did he? No, and I have 2 of them. Do you sometimes just get 2? I don't know how that works. Alright, well, I don't know what to do with that. I guess we'll buy a safe and put the Neon Tetra in a safe and hope that that helps me somehow. Who has the safe before everybody gets killed? I think it's this guy, right? Yeah, that's 20 gold. Alright, that's all of my money again. Whatever. Alright, all of my money spent. Before we die, and before all our NPCs die, let's put this down right here. Probably not the best spot to put it, but who cares? And we'll go ahead and we'll put all of our fish in here, because I don't know what they're gonna want later. Seaweed is not a thing, right? That's old shoe, seaweed, tin can, this can all just be sold. And I got a bunch more of those, yellets. Cool, I guess. Alright, we need to get out of the house before we get overrun. Is there much that I can get from this Goblin Army invasion? I don't feel like there is. Oh, God. Freaking trap myself here. Get out of the house, please. And yes, I know I'm still using this weapon. Maybe I could just go grab my Uzi right now and see if I can make a showing of that. Oh, this is actually nothing. Alright, these guys are not even a big deal at all. Why do I have a handgun here? I should sell that. I should sell this, because that one is better. Let's grab the Uzi, switch it out with the Mega Shark, just to see. It's slower, though. I guess it must be more powerful anyway. Oh, I like the tracers that come off of it. Looks powerful. Who are you? You're a summoner. Are you like a hard mode only goblin? Because I don't remember seeing you before. I bet you have a chance to drop something, which means that I'm going to be interested in killing you. Yes. We got a Ruthless Shadow Flame Knife. That seems cool. What's that all about? Ruthless Shadow Flame Knife. Where did we put... Oh, there you are. 50 melee damage. Extremely strong knockback inflicts Shadow Flame on hit. Alright. I'll take a quick look at that. Oh, that's interesting. It's like vampire knives, but one knife, and also inflicts like a poison flame damage. This is actually cool. I'm glad that this happened, actually. This is a good turn of events, even though I didn't expect it to be. And now don't I have some kind of bonus to melee damage that's helping me out? Oh, the knockback. Because this already has good knockback, then the item itself has good knockback. Although we happen to get a permutation that has minus 10% to knockback, but it's doing the job either way. I don't think I've got much to worry about on that front. And we're already 50% through this invasion. If you want to drop more stuff, you go right ahead. I'm not gonna be upset. So what else has happened in recent memory? I've also, yesterday I went out and got my cat a fountain. I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing to say. What I mean by a fountain is like a little water source that runs, because he's been in all the sinks non-stop, and it's been driving me nuts. So this has been a countermeasure that I hope will stop the cat from obsessing over moving water. I don't even know what he really wants to do with it, because he doesn't seem to want to always drink it. He seems to want to, like, play with it and hit it with his foot and bite it a lot. He drinks it too, but, like, mostly he bites it. So I'm really confused about what that's all about. I mean, I'm not like a cat behavioral psychologist or anything, but it does make me curious what's going on in his head. He's a very odd little guy. He seems to have a lot of ideas and thoughts that are going on all the time that I don't quite understand how they map to what's going on in reality. I mean, I'm not saying like he's a delusional cat or anything, but he does strange things on occasion, and one of those is playing with water constantly. I mean, he'll go in the bathtub after I get out of the shower. He's got to, like, lick the floor because I guess he likes the soapy waters, and it's probably not good for him, so I really shouldn't let him, but I don't know. It's like, it's hard to stop where he's going all the time because he just gets into stuff. He's mostly pretty respectful, but the water thing is just... I needed a countermeasure. So I got him a water fountain, and now it sits in the kitchen, and there's just a fountain of water for him, and he can bite it all day if he really wants to. As long as I make sure it keeps sufficient pump levels, otherwise there'll be failure, and then I don't know what happens. It's even got a charcoal filter in it, because we don't want the cat to have bad-tasting water. I mean, we don't, but at the same time, it's a cat. Like, everybody... calm down a little bit, but I guess it's one of those items that's like, what kind of civilization do we live in where we can buy our cat a water fountain? And like, that's a luxury item that most cultures would say shouldn't even exist, most likely, but that's the culture we live in, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective on the matter. So what was the next fishing quest? Maybe I can get that done now. That was, go to, what, the mushroom? Caught in glowing mushroom fields. Alright, well I know exactly where there's a glowing mushroom field where I can get plenty of fishing done. I believe I should have a much easier time with it, too, provided I have all my stuff on me, and I do. I probably should have put away some of that stuff. I'm gonna fill up my inventory with crap. Most likely I can just trash the tin cans and stuff, though. I don't think that's really a problem at all. So we're gonna go down to right about here. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, by the way, but I fixed the elevator now, so I don't get stuck anymore. I expanded it to be, I think, 5 tiles wide at a certain point. Like right here, I think, where I used to stop on that edge. That no longer happens, so that's good news. And also I have plenty of spider fangs, so I should really go ahead and build the... oh, I guess the witch doctor died before and we're getting bombed by dudes. But yeah, I can go ahead and try and make that spider stuff, which could be really helpful if I'm going to do some fishing. I am aware, by the way, you guys have told me many occasions now that the fishing quest might take ages. I understand. I'm prepared for this. Probably rather they didn't, but it's not my choice, unfortunately. Did you drop a spider fang? No, doesn't look like it. There's usually like a couple more spiders that work their way over from this angle. Doesn't seem like the case this time, though. So we could probably hang out like right here or over there. It really doesn't matter. I also should have probably harvested all my mushrooms, because I know there's a hoverboard you guys are quite interested in seeing me get. I will get it eventually, don't worry. You know what, I'm just going to throw this stuff away now. Forgive me if there's a practical application for that I'm not aware of. So we want a glowing something fish, I guess. Hopefully we get it fairly quickly. Because I don't know what we'll do if we don't. Stink fish? But anyway, the jury's still out about what the cat is going to do with that. Is that the quest item right there, because it was orange? I already forgot the name of it, so it might be. Amanita fungifin. But yeah, I've had the fountain up for 1 day. Seems like he's responded positively to it. He's still eyeing the bathroom sink, though, so I'm not entirely sure if that is going to work, but we'll see. Also, if I do complete the quest, do I just get a reward right then? I've never actually done a fishing quest, as embarrassing as that is. But, you know, I figure I might as well fish a couple of times here, just in case it's not the right fish, and so I can have a larger backlog of fish for later. In case there's other things that I need to use them for. I guess if I just keep a ton of fish on me, and then I'll check on them every day or so. And if he's got one that I need to drop off, I'll drop it off. I just need to make it part of my routine that's a thing. Yeah, this is okay. I don't really know why people would necessarily want to do this for hours. So for them to space out the quests like they have just seems a little bit like they're trying to get more out of the content than they actually should have, but... Well, thankfully there's not too much stuff gated behind it, but there are a few things, which is a little unfortunate. I'm getting a lot of specular fish. Does that mean they have specular highlights on them? I should really check. Alright. Armored cave fish. They have got a lot of cool names, I have to say. Let's go see if this is... Oh, it says quest item right there, so why don't we just go turn that in? Yeah, let's do it. Forgot to rest at the bed again. Not a big deal, though. Oh, I should also make the frost armor, too. I should just get some stuff out of my inventory as soon as possible. Okay, resting. Great. And fishman, right here. I want a fish. You're going to find me when you ask me about it. Alright, there it is. Savant in training. Or servant, sorry. Servant in training. So do I get a crate from that? How does this work? Do I get anything? I got a fishing potion to increase my fishing skill. So this is just basically World of Warcraft all over again, isn't it? You give me very little in return except to tell me to fish more. And I don't think I can get another mission from him yet, right? Another fishing mission? Yeah, only one fish per day. They should really just make it that when you turn one in, it gives you another one. Because this just feels like it's artificially lengthening the amount of time that people are intended to spend with this stuff. There's got to be a better spot I can put that safe than where it is, right? But in order to move it now, I've got to actually take what's in it out of it. Alright, we'll deal with that another time. And, yeah, I guess that's good. Since I'm probably going to be done for fishing for today, I'll just toss this in here. Got a couple of banners to hang up. Toss that in here. Oh, we're in banners 2 now, I forgot. If you guys want to see the ultimate end of the logic of hanging up banners, check out the expert Let's Play that I did with Austin that we've been streaming, because there are all of the banners that we've gotten throughout the game we hung up in the house, and it's just absolutely silly looking. It's so colorful you can't hardly see anything. It hurts your eyes. It's quite unpleasant, to be honest, but that's just my assertion. Let's go sell these 2 yo-yos. I don't really need more. I do, however, need lots of money. Would you guys be super offended if I run out of money and then decide to take some money out of the expert Let's Play server? Because we've got, like, 20 platinum over there, and, well, it would save me a bit of grinding. I don't know, it's up to you guys if you care about that kind of thing. I did the thing with the demon heart, and that didn't, it backfired on me, so that's kind of karma telling me maybe that was a bad call. But let me know what you think about using anything from the other place. I was not going to do it, but I figured once couldn't harm things if it was going to give me an objective upgrade that might last me quite a while. Do I really need wood right now? It never hurts to have it. Have it in the inventory there. Maybe we'll get rid of... what do I not want on me right now? These are all such good weapons. I kind of do still prefer the Mega Shark, but I could respec that. Let's see if it's cheap, at least, to reforge. I have no idea, I've not checked. It is 1 gold. You know what? That's the kind of reforge I can afford. Superior gives you 10% damage, 10% knockback. You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm aware, by the way, that I'm still using default bullets because of my endless musket pouch. I've just been valuing keeping the infinite ammo over, you know, spending money and spending time farming up chlorophyte bullets or any other kind of bullets. I do know, though, that I can make a ton of Eker or Iker or Icor or Iker bullets, whatever you want me to call them, I don't care. Which, you know, that could be helpful. Also, we should probably reforge the Kraken if it's not super expensive. I'm betting it is. 18 gold. Sorry, not going to happen right now. How about the Golden Shower? 16 gold. Sorry, not going to happen right now. I should reforge my Magic Mirror. I love that I got Legendary on the Shroomite Taking Claw of all things. Yeah, I guess that's kind of going to be that, then. I don't see a lot of reasons to probably keep the Golden Shower on, aside from the damage or defense debuff. So, I mean, I guess I'll keep it for that reason, but ultimately it's probably going to not be the most useful. So, with that, I guess back to the dungeon we go for a little bit. Also, we'll use this as an opportunity to check for strange plants, because I did not pick up any in the interim between episodes, unfortunately. Feels like such a drag when I do that. Does my unicorn actually just, like, kill plants for me? That's kind of handy if it does. I really need to go ahead and make that land bridge. By land bridge, I mean probably just create a minecart rail that goes across the world. What would be great, though, is if I could do a combination of a rail and also a line of dirt that follows it. That way I could, if I decide to, farm strange plants by taking the flower boots, putting them on, and then running across the entire world from one side to the other while shooting backward. Oh, this is a thing I've got to kill. Hang on. This is a rainbow slime, which drops a rare block of rainbow brick, which I would love to have about 1 million of those. Is there a way that I can, like, replicate rainbow bricks? I know I can make a farm for them, and I might actually do that at some point, because I think they're so cool looking. But is there a way I can just, like, make more with some kind of crazy item? I don't think there is, but, like, I don't know all the endgame stuff still, although me and Austin have finally gotten to the very, very end of our expert Let's Play, which, again, I'm still uploading those every other day. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can see what we do when we get an ability to basically destroy our whole world. It's ridiculous, but it's going to be probably another few weeks before that particular episode goes up. Regardless, that was kind of the end of the whole thing anyway. So yeah, we might not be streaming any more Terraria for the time being, unless there's a new patch that's worth revisiting. And you guys can feel free to chime in if there's some other ideas that you've got about what to do for people that were at the stream that saw it. How would you like us to use Fridays if we do more streams of any kind? Is there other Terraria stuff you want to see? Don't say fishing, because that's not going to be a good streaming thing. But other than that, we did do a PvP match also, and I beat Austin's butt. Because I had a giant prism that shoots a laser that kills him from across the screen. It's a really powerful laser. I'm kind of digging this shadow whatever knife. It looks pretty cool. It fits my character's description. It does a decent amount of damage. I like that it creates purple light where I go. Not a lot of downsides to it, to be honest. Oh, thank you for the tips also to everybody in the comments. People letting me know about how the enemies are decided where they'll spawn. I guess it's based on the back walls, which makes a lot of sense, and I really should have known that already. We'll switch the Uzi, I guess, for the moment. Is that okay damage? I can't really tell yet. So what we can do is, if this doesn't really pan out with a lot of helpful stuff, we can actually end the episode, like, in the dungeon, since I didn't find any strange plants. And we can just come back next time and just do, like, a full episode of dungeon crawling. If that's something you're interested in, you can let me know as well. If you're not interested in that, that's fine, too. I can find other stuff to do. It wouldn't be awful to, like, mix up a little bit of fishing into things, as long as it doesn't become the predominant thing I do every episode, because I could see that getting pretty boring for people. I know there's certain things that, in general, people are not necessarily interested in watching. Fishing and crafting for long periods of time may be those things. Alright, this is not working out very well for me right now. I'm almost dead, and I've hardly even started. Oh, man. The fact that they can shoot through all the walls is not doing me any favors at all. Yeah. Alright, dead. We hardly got anything done there. Oh, I see there's a spike trap there, a button to step on. We're just gonna heal up right away. Start getting the cooldown off. That way when I need to, I can heal again. I don't know what my best options are as far as weapons for this. I feel like I'm really just waiting for the Paladin Hammer, and until then, I don't have a lot of better stuff. If this turns out to be just like a bad use of time, I could always just go to the temple instead. I think I have a fairly decent shot at killing the golem right now, which could be fine. I mean, that if I kill the golem, that opens up a bunch of new options as far as weapons and stuff. Although now we're getting to the point where we're nearly at endgame. And yes, I know yo-yos are good. I should probably use it more. His freaking weapon, though, is ridiculous and bounces everywhere. Can you be dead, please? Thank you. The problem with the yo-yo is when you're caught out of position with it, you don't have a lot of better options for doing damage. Oh my god, he just died then? Like, if you get somebody around a corner that you're not ready to attack, like, you've got to retreat and retract your yo-yo. Alright, there's a SWAT guy. We've got blue background. I think the blue background is where we can find what we're interested in, mostly. We want ectoplasm as well, coming out from whatever ghouls or ghasts or specters might be around. Like this fellow over here. Must be very difficult for them to decide when they die. Do I want to become a skeleton or do I want to become a ghost? As it turns out, apparently in Terraria you can do both. You go from alive to ghost to skeleton, or sometimes you go from alive to skeleton to ghost. I guess it's all up in the air. AKA, that's a ghost joke. You guys like ghost jokes? If you do, Halloween's coming in several months. I don't have any for you, I'm just saying. Let's stick around here for the moment. I think we should be able to get some good stuff going. I really need to kill those spikes, though. Oh my god. No, stop! Stop! This is too many bits of damage to be taking already. The damage and the darkness, not helping me at all. Where's a good spot? Maybe hang out at, like, up here? I want somewhere that's a little too tall for them to want to be able to jump up to. And of course, once I get into a good position, then nobody shows up anymore. I should probably deal with, like, grabbing a blue candle to bring with me. I know that comes in handy pretty regularly when we're trying to farm stuff. Also, I'm not using the Nimbus Rod, which is just poor judgment on my part. You know what? This is actually not terrible. I'm killing stuff in, like, 2 hits, which is a lot more effective than the yo-yo, and I don't have to worry about retracting it. Seems fairly optimal, if you ask me, actually. Where's that coming from? Somebody with a water bolt over here. Alright, well, I guess I can't really hit him from this angle. Yeah, just sit right up against that. That's fine. Interesting that you guys had some slightly different recollections of how often ectoplasm spawns. I guess you're kind of in the same boat as I was. Some people are saying, like, I just had bad RNG luck. Oh my god, look at it bounce! Did you see that? That was so good! It bounced right off the one to the other. Oh, here we go. Let's get a debuff on this guy. And then we'll go to town with him with this. And hope this does some damage. He doesn't care about knockback, by the way, because he's too tough for that. Oh, he's stuck in the doorway. This is good. Just power him down, I guess. Just as your freaking armor makes you too big to fit through a door frame doesn't mean I can't cheese you. Might take a few moments, but, you know, honestly, we've got time. As long as we don't get jacked by this Bone Lee behind me. Oh, watch out. Nope, nope, gotta keep him stun locked, gotta keep him stun locked, though. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. All of a sudden, everything got bad. Okay, this guy's gotta die. I can't accept failure on this mission. Kill it! Okay, we got him. And he dropped his hammer! Okay, rip butt. Rip butt. My butt is rip. But let's go back and get that Godly Paladin's hammer before... I don't know, it doesn't despawn, so I don't really know what I'm worried about. Let's just go get that hammer. Go get that hammer. Let's go. Shouldn't have any trouble reaching it. It is fairly accessible. We just need to fall straight down and then hang a left. I can't believe how lucky I am. That is ridiculous. That is the luckiest thing. Like, that hammer dropping then, it could have taken hours. That's the second paladin I've killed. I'm pretty sure that is literally only the second one. I'm trying to remember if I got confused and that was from another Let's Play, but yeah, I think that was really only the second. Oh, what are you doing here? I thought he just dropped... I thought there was just a sniper rifle sitting on the ground. But there was a dude attached to it. Alright, let's just keep going. These guys can follow me if they choose. I really just want to get at that hammer as soon as possible. It is not here. Watch out, we got a sniper on the loose. Apparently we're running into quite a few more of those lately. We got it! And we got all our gold back. Fantastic. Today has been an ultimate win, I would say. We even got some rainbow bricks. So that's 115 melee damage. We got Godly, which is fantastic as well. And this is what it does. It's an extremely fast, extremely damaging, throwable... Counts as melee or ranged? Melee, yeah. So this is like gonna be my go-to weapon now, most likely. I only wish I could dye it purple so it matches the rest of my outfit. Hey Terraria devs, I know you watch every episode I make of this. Could you add cosmetic dyeing for all of the... Is that 2 snipers standing together? My goodness. Yeah, give all the weapons the ability to change colors too. And we just got a wisp in a bottle, which is a freaking light pet that I wanted. This is so good. Equip... Oh, there. And yeah. Instead of having a stupid butt, now we've got this. Which is perfect. Okay, just don't get sniped, though. I don't think this could have gone much better, actually. What else could I even ask for from this? I guess more of the martial arts materials wouldn't be terrible, but... that's not exactly a super high priority of mine. I just want to get those to collect them, mostly. Probably should leave before I get killed. I mean, there's still plenty of other items to get from the dungeon, but I would say I got just right now the best couple of things that I could ask for in total. And we got an adhesive bandage. That was one of the items that I was looking for, I believe. What is that? Is that a drop? Oh no, it was just like a weird sword. And now that I can kill these way more readily, I should be getting higher ectoplasm drops, which means that I should be able to speed through to the armor that I was after. Oh, watch out. This guy could kill me real fast. One more. Oh, I lived. Just barely, though. Okay, let's teleport back out. Got a little carried away on that one. Honestly, though, we did phenomenally well there. I can't be upset. You know what? I did so well there that I think I want to actually just teleport back home and go heal up. Feeling very slow coming out of that dungeon. Had some kind of debuff on me. And let's just go save our life here. Beautiful. And we set our spawn point because you happen to be standing in the right spot. Alright. We got a 4% damage menacing adhesive bandage. Let's go see what this crafts into because I don't remember. Oh. Medicated bandage. Okay, so we want to take a bezoar and put it on that. I can actually do that because I'm pretty sure I've got several of those, if not, well, at least one. I don't really need more than one. Medicated bezoar. There's one. Alright, let's pop that together, and then we'll see what that crafts into. I think we're all converging on the Ankh Shield. Slowly but surely. What is that? Rainbow torch. Oh, man, I've got to make those. You'll see. Alright, so we've got an intrepid medicated bandage. Let's bring that back over here. Talk to Colin. Alright, so we need to get the armor bracing, medicated bandage, the plan, counter curse mantra, and blindfold to make an Ankh charm. Alright, we've got a long way to go to get any of this stuff, so let's actually put that plan on hold. We'll put this in our accessories 2 chest, which is where I seem to store the things that are to be made later. Still have to find a Nabi. Tabi? Nabi? I don't remember which it is. And then we'll combine these into one thing. I think that's the armor bracing. I can look on the wiki and figure that stuff out later. By the way, I found a dual hook. I forgot if I mentioned it. I don't really have a use for it, but I have it. And I also have a few more counterweights. I think I found a yellow one on the other server, which I might bring over here just to save us looking for it, because it could be a little annoying. Pets. I guess this counts as a pet, so let's put that there. And the rest of this is just inventory sorting, so I'll take care of that later. I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We've already gone 40 minutes, actually, so hope you enjoyed a little bit of luck. And feel free to let me know what I should do on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it. Hope you have a lovely night. Talk to you next time.